Auzubillahi Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. And very good afternoon to all the members, whoever are watching the live stream, and then whoever will watch it in the offline mode. So, first of all, I would like to apologize to the our East Malaysia region members because we were unable, Mr. Akbar and his team were unable to reach them due to because when this whole plan was being arranged and then when we announced the sessions parallel to Bank Negara Malaysia engagement session day at it will put the members in a very difficult positions, okay, because the members are friends on both sides and they don't want to be seen maybe openly because when it comes to the voting is a very secret process, so members don't want to be seen openly. So that's the reason we never put anybody's pictures for any northern region, even central region, southern region, all the engagement. And then that's the reason because we understand that some of the East Malaysia members is very scattered, they are not in one place, and for them to travel all the way to come and they would have their bookings, they would have their flights where they will have to be travel back, and then we don't want them to miss their flights because of our session. And taking into consideration all those issues, we thought that we will reach them personally on the phone call, through phone calls, and also through the video and this and that all. Okay, now coming back to the current, there are a lot of stories going on and this and that all. So I think Central Region members are very well aware that whenever I have other day, I was very badly attacked and personal attacks were taken place against me and name calling, calling me, put proper fencing, like you will become a public property. So public property, when you use the word, means it is another word. You are calling me a prostitute. And then they were also named, you have a IQ problem, and these were actually personal attacks. Warga Negara, Pakistan, actually a lot of foreigners are here who are actually some are married here and some are actually expatriates here who are working. So personal attacks and this kind of things. Okay, we always believe that, like if someone is you talk about other day what happened was in the night that there was a one member who sent me the message was very simple. He says that you have already served for 4 years and you promise a lot of things and you did not perform, and I think it is right time for you to hand over to someone else and who can perform. So I think that one is a normal, simple thing, which we are not talking about personalities here, but we are talking about the performance, okay? And we are talking about the policies. So when performance and policies are not right, so then I think the members have the right. But here what happens is when member asks a question, member is being attacked, member is being mocked, member is being ridiculated, then, calling the, I was like, we're laughing, during the northern region session, someone has told me that I am being called penguin. So I am a human being, I am not an animal, whatever it is. So you can call me penguin, you call meow meow people. I think this does not sit well with someone who is a president of the association. I mean, this is a very bad example. It sets when other members see. And there is a instance where one member in the main group, I think it's long before he asked about this MPA, and he was told that, we have already told during the central region session you were sleeping. So I mean, this kind of answers, when the members get scared, they don't want to ask, they don't dare to ask because they will be attacked, and then they cannot get the answer, but actually they will be mocked. So that's what happens. Okay, now coming back to the sessions, we held the sessions in the northern region. We arranged actually 1 month before northern southern region. Okay, and then what happens is when we arrange the session, so earlier the J team has already conducted the sessions, okay, in the northern, southern, they went ahead before us. And then they also put the session on the same day. What was the reason? I mean, is it an ethical practice or not, that you want to put it on the same day where we are putting it actually, and then put members in difficult positions. So that's one thing. Okay, coming back to now the inside the group. Okay, whenever like I have like realized that whenever there is like talk about members problem, members matters, member issues, we have a lot of things which are currently faced by us. Okay, and then when we want to talk about that, those matters, nobody talk about it, nobody want to discuss about it. Look, other day I posted on the price war, I posted a matter where one member, for years he was working to build his business, and then his remittance customers were just taken away just like that, because the principal opened the shop opposite to his place, and then all the members, they send a message to the customers and taken away. So these kind of matters when we bring on, and then nobody want to talk about it. So I think this is very 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 sad that when the members matters are discussed, you don't want to discuss those matters, you don't want to talk about those matters. And then what you are going to bring on the table. Okay, now coming back to other day they held this central region session was held. Okay, now in the central region session, okay, a lot of things happen which are not true, which has been told. But what I'm saying is the what you call the session document which was shared with the members. Okay, when you look at the documents itself, you will see that it is a 36 page document. Out of 36 pages, 14 pages are just to glorifying the individuals, glorifying the individuals. Okay, without any proper plan that how we are going to move forward. Okay, compared to what we are putting forward is how we want to move forward the industry. Okay, in line with the market demands, consumer needs, what we want to do. Okay, we should. Okay, when I am talking about is that when somebody question you that what you have done for the industry, actually as a leader you should list down your all the achievements. Instead of attacking someone, hey, you tell, hey, I have done this, you shut up, you cannot talk, I have done this, you have no right to question me because I already have performed. But when you go and attack, make personal attacks, it means that there is something wrong. Okay, and now coming back to personal glorifications and then achieve. Okay, when we talk about some individuals who are loved, the leaders who are loved by its members, or when it goes to even to the national level or organization level, those who have done actions, they have helped with actions. Okay, not talk only. Members want to see the actions. Members want to see something coming out of it. Members don't want just only the empty talks. Okay, so now that's what we believe in. That's what I believe in, and that's what everybody believe in. Okay, now then no other point was raised and did not find any other fault. So then you say I want to be the what do you call it, the central region, sorry, I want to be the assistant secretary. Okay, if you follow the constitution has not limited the role of the assistant secretary to the what you call it, the any member rep, but anybody council can appoint. But if you have an objection, I have no issue, I am not fighting for any position. If you say that I have a problem, like I have a, so I told him no problem, I withdraw. I don't want to be assistant secretary, I can contribute in many other ways to the members benefit. Okay, so now coming back to the manifesto which was shared with the members. Okay, out of this manifesto which was here. Okay, now we don't want to talk about personalities. Okay, I don't want to talk about personalities, I just want to talk about, okay, major key achievements. So we are talking about strategic blueprint on 2022 to 2026. If you go to mom's website, it is written there, the strategic blueprint was developed during in 2015, and all the six major plans were actually still maintained, and there were minor changes made into the strategic blueprint. And I think when you took the position, I think it's your duty to do, isn't it? You are not doing a favor to anybody. I think that is your duty because you were elected to do that job. Members supported you. We all supported you to go into that position, and then you have to do that job. You because you asked for it. Okay. Now coming back to the wage subsidy plan. Okay, the wage subsidy plan was announced by the government. And I think that it is the association duty. You know, we are having a CEO there. We are paying a salary around 18K plus. We are paying that money comes from the members' contributions. So when we are paying 18,000 plus salary, then I don't think that this all things has the duty of those staff who are sitting there in the mom's office to do all these things. I think that is their duty to do that. Now, this fundraising has recently taken place for the moms. Okay, uh, why we need to do every few years fundraising for moms? Why we have not worked for moms to be self-sustainable? Why we did not work for the moms to self-sustain? There were so many opportunities. There are so many opportunities for moms to become self-sustainable. But why we never work? We are talking about every few years we want to go to the members and ask them to what you call it, donate to the association. Okay, so then moving forward, we talk about promoted liberalization of the industry. I mean, what is liberalization? What is the meaning of the liberalization? Liberalization is when there is a major policy change. Okay, what's the major plus policy changes? Like Bank Nigara says that now all Class C players can become principal, can do the remittance themselves. They can just go to it's open. That's the major liberalization, you know. Or Malaysian government announces that all the red ICs now people can convert to blue ICs. That is the major liberalization of the policies. So I think I do not see any major liberalization has taken place. Okay, which has removed any major restriction on our industry where we can claim that we have promoted the liberalization. Okay, now coming back to the MPA is already in hanging. Okay, MPA is actually hanging. MPA has so many issues. Members are being told we will get done in January. These are all false claims, I will say, because why? In the recent session, in the central region session, it was told that one individual can remit 300,000 ringgit through 6 principals. Okay, I mean these are very false statements, because Bank Negara has not agreed to any framework. Okay, and when you talk about Bank Negara, this is the main document which Bank Negara has actually issued in through the presentation. So what it says, a mechanism to facilitate information sharing among principal licensees to conduct their agent. So I want to ask you, what are the information you are going to share, the different principals? It's not grandfather stories they are going to share. They have to share how they are going to share on the customer. Major part here is the threshold. The person who is performing the transactions through the multiple player. Okay, that one is major. When I approached one of the member of the MPA, MPA task force, he told me that there is no such thing. It was proposed that 15,000 ringgit through maximum 15,000 ringgit through three principles. Okay, maximum 15,000 ringgit was proposed by the task force, and then when you suddenly come up with the 300,000 figure, I think this is very wrong. When you look at the policy itself, the Bank Negara has clearly says that all the policies has to be maintained, and all whatever the arrangement is going to be between MPA, it has to be within line with those policies. Okay, now 300,000 ringgit, when you say, I think 300,000 ringgit, how it's going to happen? Because when Bank Negara is talking about information mechanism to facilitate, so what the mechanism Bank Negara is talking about, that the threshold has to be maintained. And threshold is not just simply anybody can walk in and 50,000 ringgit and gives you, and you can send the money 50,000. That person has to provide you supporting documents. And then even my principal asked me a supporting document for 398 ringgit from one customer, because she has previously sent few transactions, and my principal wanted to know what is the relationship between the sender and the receiver, and they asked for the marriage certificate. So here, why we are giving the wrong information to the member? Do you think this all things, it is so complicated process, which how we are going to achieve? It is not easy thing which we will achieve, but we have told that we will work with the regulator. Okay, our team will work with the regulator, as this MPA, I guess, is going to be the temporary arrangement. because the long-term solution is that we have to make Class C get up, stand up on its own feet, and Class C has to join together. We have to collaborate together, and we have to have a single aim, because we want to be same like multiple. Okay, now you see, now today my principal is offering me, rupiah 307, for example, and I'm margin 310. Okay, and my principal is also selling in his own rate 307, because he still have the profit there, but I cannot sell at 307 because my cost is already 307. So why not we want to go to that level where we are at par with the principals? We can compete with them. We can have the same, we have our own system, and it is not impossible. It is possible. It is only that whether we are willing, our willpower, whether we are willing to get it done or not, we can do it. But here we are being told, yes, MPA is there. MPA, even Mr. Akbar, okay, Mr. Akbar, our president, he himself is the principal. The first person who is going to benefit from this MPA is he, because he don't have money changers as his agents. He is the first person to benefit from it. But and somebody who is a businessman, why he don't want to benefit from the something which is good for him as a business, because he also want to make money. But end of the day, what we want to do is we want to talk about sustainability. We want to talk about members longer term in the business, where we remain relevant to our business. We don't want outsiders to come in and take over our business. And for that reason, we have to join together and we have to work together. Okay, that's when I will come back on this topic further. Okay, now coming back to GoCo going virtual. Of course, everything was virtual during COVID-19 time, and that's, I mean, everything, even the education went virtual. So you cannot call it an achievement. This is a GoCo going virtual is not an achievement. GoCo, even the schools were going virtual. Even the everything was virtual. So how can you call it as achievement? Okay, going back next. Okay, now we are going to the stakeholders management. Okay, this one has a lot of things there: Malaysian Anti-Corruption Commissioner, Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Tourism, MATA, HRD Corporation. Okay, all these things. Okay, APK, Malaysian Shopping Mall Association. What I am talking about here is what is the material benefit which we receive. Material benefit was the PSU which government announced. Besides that, yes, that was the hard work of Madam Chitra, who went to the MATA and then Ministry of Tourism, and that was one achievement. Okay, and that achievement came with a prize. That achievement did not came for free. That achievement, because Madam Chitra is working and she is being paid salary from the members' contributions, and the president was elected by the members, supported by the members to do the job. And you cannot say that come back. So now you must be talking to us. What is your future plans? What you want to do for the future? Okay, we are talking about ST waiver. ST waiver and extension was granted by Bank Negara, because Bank Negara knows that that the industry is suffering. International collaborations only maybe benefit the bigger players. It is not going to benefit the Class C players, the international collaborations. Okay, now we want to talk about the manifesto. Okay, so let us go to the manifesto. Okay, when we talk about here, like there is a one part where it is talking about transformation. MUMS represents advocates for members' interest by engaging with regulator. I think these all under the translation, professional development, networking and collaboration, revamping, synergizing. These are all duties of the association. MUMS has to do this. MUMS is not there just to MUMS. Why MUMS we have formed the MUMS? MUMS is formed because it is the duty of the MUMS to do this job. We are paying every last 10 years, we are paying the membership fee for what? For MUMS to do something for us, right? So you cannot come back and tell us that we are doing for you this, we are doing for you, because you supposed to do that job. Okay, you must tell what you have done to uplift the Class C players, which is the most marginalized marginalized member of the association, what you have done to help them, what you have done to uplift them, that you have helped them, how you have given them. There are so many grants, MDEC, Multimedia Commission, so many grants where the companies without a zero business plans are getting. I went across one company which has a simple application where you can go to the shopping mall, and you just before you go to the shopping mall, you can just select your parking space and you can park and book the parking before you reach there. And that company has secured 200,000 US dollar from the MDEC. Why our industry? No. Why we are not given the chance to do this all for members? Because why? When the personal ambitions take over, then we forget everything. So now coming back to the manifesto of our members, continue to derive MSB industry upgrading of license. What's upgrading of license? What do you mean by upgrading of license? What is the plan to upgrade the license? Okay, then this qualified LMCs to offer wholesale import and export currencies notes. I think qualified LMC, this is the initiative which we brought. Okay, and then what do you mean by qualified? What is the threshold? Do you have any threshold, or you simply say, and then do you believe that the Class D player leading the association is going to allow money changers to import and export the currencies? Is there any possibility? Do you believe this? Okay, this is the initiative where we put forward that, because now the wholesalers are competing with the retailers. Wholesalers are competing with the Class C. Wholesalers have the wholesale and they have the retail, and then they have the cost there, and they can compete with us. They are giving the same price they give to us, or maybe sometimes better to the consumers, to the walk-in customers. And that is the reason that we came up with this idea that we should approach Bank Negara and tell Bank Negara that any company with 250 million ringgit turnover or 15 branches should be allowed to import and export currencies. Okay, and that initiative, you want to hijack, up to you. I don't know. Members, I leave it to the members to judge it. Okay. And then what mean adoption of digital services? What do you mean? I mean, what is the plan? What you want to do? Don't just put simply lines, just for the sake of filling the space. You must have a plan. We have presented the plan. We put it everything. We have chosen the two topics. Okay, one topic is on sustainability, and second topic is the association and what we want to do for the members and what we want to do for the association. And we have a proper plan there, and every single item has a proper outcome that what will be achieved. That's what we are talking about. Okay. Immediate mobilization of the committee task force to establish MPA. I think that is that what Bank Negara wants. Okay. Okay. Mutual evaluation, that one also is Bank Negara requirement. We have no choice. We have to do. Now we are talking about licensing, the perpetual license. That one is we have to go to Bank Negara. Okay, because we have to make a regulator aware that. But that one is how it's going to come. It is going to come by upgrading the standard of the association. Okay, so what I am trying to say here is that, okay, we have come up with a members portal. We have come up with a Gokul portal. Okay, so what I am trying to say here is, okay, that whatever the policies, whatever the procedures, whatever the plans we have for the members, okay, we should be very clear about those. We should be very precisely what we want to do for the members. This is what we should do. We should not come up with a hijack here, hijack there, and this and that. We should have a proper plan. MPA will happen. but it is not, because during the East Malaysia session, the member has inquired from Bank Negara, and then he asked Bank Negara that when is this MPA possible, and the member was answered that by Bank Negara officer that it will take long time. So we should not confuse the members. Let the MPA come on its time, and everybody wants the MPA, and then if new team comes in, they will also support the MPA. But MPA is not the long-term solution. Long-term solution is digitalization. How we are going to take members to a next step? We need a proper plan, and that is the plan which we brought forward. That's the plan how we are going to take members to the digitalization level, how we are going to make them forward to stay in par with other members. Okay, and then I am being told that I am confusing members. Why I am confusing members? If you think that I am confusing members, then you have the right to counter me. In the central engagement session, you refuse to allow me to go in. You say it is open for only member rep, but there were so many non-member rep were there, because you are afraid that I will question. It is not that I am questioning, I am debating. And I think it is a healthy way of finding a solution when the two people debate. There is nothing personal here. Why making it personal? Okay. So, moving forward, I would like to request to the members that you have to evaluate. MPA will happen. Anybody come. Mr. Akbar comes or somebody else comes, MPA will happen as Bank Negara has approved. But we have to have so many other plans, not only MPA. Only MPA is not going to help. How many hundreds of thousands is going to add to our profits? MPA. Have we done that workout? We will have to pre-fund our principals, and that money, we are small players, we have little bit 200,000 300,000 ringgit in our counters, and we have to pre-fund the players, and that money is already in the system of the principal. And then how we are going to buy and sell the currencies where we make the money? Have we thought that all? So these all things has to be considered: the corridor growth, the what you call it, the members benefit in terms of the profits, how we are going to achieve the profits, and then the most important part is how is our data going to be protected? Because when in 2013 we were given to become agent, at that time we were very white, we didn't know anything, we were very clear, we didn't know, we were very innocent. We didn't know that what was going to happen to us in 2013. And 2013 and 2023, if you can put the your audited accounts together, and you will find out that what has happened to your customers, where your customer has gone. They did not fly away. Every day my customers also receive, other day I received a message for the digital channel promotions. So how our data is going to be protected? That's our data we onboarded. Yes, you gave us the system. You gave us the system. But data is ours. We are onboarding the customer. That is our customers. So moving forward, how we are going to protect the data? That's very important. Because if we keep losing the data, we will have to close our shops. We need a team which will protect the interest of all members of the association on the fair term basis. It will not special treat to anyone. A, B, C, D, all are equal. We don't want to be class C only, CSEE. We don't want to be class C only now. Because after 10 years, we have grown enough, we have knowledge, and we know what is good and bad for us. And we don't want to be class C only. I hope that the members will make the informed decisions when they are going for voting on the 5th of August and select the best team which will help them to move forward to the future. We don't want to go back to 2016. We want to go to 2033. We want to go to 2040. We want to look ahead. We don't want to look back. We want to stay relevant. We want to protect our rice bowl. I think this is our right to protect our rice bowl. Other day, Brother Nagarajan has put inside the WhatsApp group. He said that Class C should form another association. Because why? Because Class C feels hopeless. I have called the Southern region members and then East Malaysia members, and they say we are not bothered about association. Why? Members have lost interest in the association. Some members say we are just members there to pay the fees. I think this all is wrong. Because why? I think Class C has to MUMS has to help the Class CPS as an association approach the MDAC, approach the what do you call it, the all the government bodies to help to secure the grant, guide the members, So moving forward, inshallah, with the help of the God, if Mr. Akbar team is elected, regardless of position, I have before also actively helping members and continue to do so. And I hope that the member will wisely elect the team which will really help them to move forward. Walaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.